for the co-op a bit later today, along with Luca Tubelli from Italy.
Yeah, we're not going to waste too much time getting to these final matches as we see highlights from the all-Arsenal clash.
So close up there of Henrykinho from Brazil, looking to win it for the Americas and to make it a Brazilian winner back-to-back after Guiafera last year, who didn't qualify. Shows the standard this year when a world champion doesn't even qualify for the World Finals. So a few more highlights here as we tick towards that final game in the second group.
Slow motion, there
Absolutely.
We go. Gliding header.
That's what we wanted. We wanted to see that in slow-mo. Aubameyang just nods it over the top of Petr Cech to give Arsenal the lead. So, of course, Henrykinho lives in Belo Horizonte.
It's very humid there, if you remember when England played in Brazil a few years ago.
I do indeed. We are underway in that game now, the final game in this second group. And then, of course, we will jump to the co-ops, knockouts, semi-finals and final, before coming back to the knockouts for the 1v1s. And it is just about to really, really heat up now, because this group can be decided in any of 4 ways.
Yeah, so the other match will matter an awful lot. They'll both matter to one another.
We are focusing on Henrykinho and SOFIA. Of course, Alex Alguacil and Ettorito's game has just been put on hold briefly. So as and when that starts and the action comes in, we will keep you updated with what is going on. 10 minutes here, and it is Henrykinho doing all the pressing early doors. Chance here for Mkhitaryan. It's into the danger area. Great save from Petr Cech again. Almost a perfect start for the Brazilian.
Yeah, just a few minutes in, and Mkhitaryan, as we've seen so often today in the Arsenal teams, right at the thick of it in terms of creating opportunities, carving out openings. And here the Arsenal of Henrykinho again have a chance through Mkhitaryan, who goes for goal this time himself rather than the assist to a teammate. And already you can feel Henrykinho getting closer and closer with each attack.
Yeah, it's a really promising start, and he's got another chance here. Ricochet through to Petr Cech. SOFIA needs to weather this storm a little bit. He is under pressure here.
Bellerin. Iwobi. Now Bellerin again with a bit of space to tee up a cross. He couldn't do that. He has won a corner. Mkhitaryan to take it. It's short to Lacazette. Bellerin escaping a couple of challenges. Koscielny, can he go for goal? So remember, Alex Alguacil, I believe, is on 4 points. Ettorito with 3. SOFIA with 3. And Henrykinho with 1. So Henrykinho must win this game to have any chance of going through. And SOFIA's fate will be decided by the other game if he could only manage a draw here. El Neni, who hasn't started yet in a match we've covered involving Arsenal. Henrykinho's got to just leave it all out there, go for it. He has to, because otherwise he will be going home like Jose SG, who we just saw in our previous match.
Of course, you've got to remember, if SOFIA were to win this game, he will have 6 points and guaranteed to go through, based on the fact that Ettorito and Alex Alguacil have to play each other. And if that were a minimum of a draw, as a chance here comes in, and here we've got the first goal, and it's a little toe poke.
Aubameyang on target early on in the first few moments, just as we switched over, but now we've had another goal, and it is Iwobi, I think. Is it Iwobi with the goal?
Yeah, certainly was. And just when I was saying if SOFIA were able to win this game, which he can, he's gone 1-0 up, put him on 6 points, and then if the other game is a minimum of a draw, it'll leave him well and truly going through, with Alex with 5 points, and of course Ettorito with 4 points, so he would actually top the group with 6. And obviously if one of those two win, the other one would be out. So a win is good enough, basically, what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way for Sofia.
I have a feeling we could have lots of goals in this encounter. Maitland-Niles, Lacazette. Trying to go through the middle. Lassanac to Gilmore. Mkhitaryan struggling on the edge of the centre circle. The red of Arsenal, the Henrykinho Arsenal have possession. Aubameyang, and that's a great delivery to Mkhitaryan. Has he got the legs? He's not. Good defending at the back from Koscielny, and Czech clears the danger.
Yeah, some real world tour experience showing there for Sofia. Good defending, coming across to block the route. It's been a fairly even game, hasn't it? Pretty cagey so far.
I thought after the opening 10 minutes we would be in for a real belter, but they have closed down both players a little bit in the last few moments. Lacazette, a great challenge on the edge of the box. Now Özil. They both keep dispossessing each other. It's non-stop. That is a rare foul. We haven't seen too many committed by these real elite players today.
So 5 minutes remaining in the first half here. 1-1 still the score. A goal now for either could be crucial.
Lacazette. Oh, and it's into the back of the net. Lacazette with the goal. And cool as you like, Sofia barely moving.
It's exactly what he needed, because I just said, could either one of them get that little break to go in at half-time 2-1, and it's exactly what's happened for Sofia, and he now sits with 6 points as things stand, and he is qualifying for the knockout stages, and that could be a crucial goal, and it's another little cheeky toe poke from Lacazette, the Frenchman.
Sofia 2-1 up in this one. He won his previous encounter against Ettorito 2-1 and agonisingly lost that thriller to Alex Alguacil 4-3. It was a late winner for Alex, but at the moment he has 6 points. Meanwhile, Alex and Ettorito are playing on the other set of screens, and it's goalless after 4 minutes.
So because we've had a slight delay in proceedings for the game between Alex Alguacil and Ettorito, in order to make it fair, as both results matter to both games, we will at half-time, what a save meanwhile from Petr Cech in that game there to deny Alex Alguacil. We will at half-time between Henrykinho and Sofia, they will pause and wait for the other game to get to half-time, so we are level in the second half, and there has been a goal in this game, and it's a goal for Alex Alguacil, which means he will top the group as things stand.
1-0, he's not wasted any time at all, and it was pretty route one in terms of its delivery, and Aubameyang right there, a couple of yards out from
Friends
goal.
or foes, both in the co-ops together, Spaniard and the Italian, and of course they know each other's game inside out playing together, so it'll be interesting to see who deals with the opponent's weaknesses better. So far Alex has the advantage.
Yeah, they're the only two players who are playing one-on-one and co-op on this finals day, and also they're the only two in a dual nationality co-op team. But yeah, they won't be too friendly right now, I wouldn't imagine. And we'll stay with this match.
Yeah, so we'll stay with this match until half-time, and then we will flick between the two as the other game will get underway at the exact same time, so that the scores matter.
It is Arsenal all the way in Group B. Mkhitaryan is possessed by Koscielny. Look at this creative midfielder, Laurent Koscielny.
Yeah, where's he been hiding that? using a lot of wide play here. Alex Alguacil, he got a lot of joy in his previous game and he's utilising it again here. The goal obviously coming from a wide area, crossed into the danger area. This time it's a little bit more narrow for the goal, but surely no, it's gone wide of the target and it's hit the stanchion. It's a big chance, wasn't it, Andy?
I thought that was in initially. It took me a couple of seconds. I thought that was a goal.
Your eyes were deceiving you. Maybe you should have been wearing one of the official sponsors, Kuiper's Eyewear, and they may have helped you there. 16 minutes gone, Arsenal 1 under the guidance of Ettorito.
Alex in possession with the blue of Arsenal, Bellerin. Maitland-Niles to Mkhitaryan, back with Bellerin, inside the box. The danger is there, Mkhitaryan, he took a while to tee up his ball, he gets the ball back and it's a great goal. That is an Arsenal goal, 1-1. Alex is back in it.
Absolutely majestic PES 2018 play from Alex Alguacil, trying to calmly show his celebration there, but it was absolutely incredible. The one-touch football, the tick-attacker that we saw in one of the previous games, he's utilised it again there, and when he's on that sort of form, there's no one in the whole of the world at PES that can deal with him.
A brilliant goal.
I mean, just look at it, it's incredible, and Mayageka had absolutely no chance. He was basically on the edge of the 6-yard box just for a simple tap-in, and a little sigh of relief there from Alex, because obviously trailing to a teammate in your co-ops when you're playing the 1v1s is not ideal, because they know how to stifle you, I'm sure. Well, stifle you was impossible there.
It is intriguing, some of the celebrations, because you'd think you'd be pumped up and excited there, but that was relief, wasn't it? Absolute relief from Alex.
Well, because he knows if SOFIA wins his game and goes to 6 points, if Ettorito were to win this, which he might as well do. Oh, controversial, the offside flag's raised.
Oh, come on, Adam, that was well
off. Just when Ettorito was off celebrating, shirt was over his head. It's been brought back for an offside flag, and rightly so, of course, but yeah, if Ettorito wins this and SOFIA wins this, Alex Alguacil is crashing out, so that is why the sigh of relief happened when Alex got that equalising goal. All to play for still as we approach half-time in this second game, and then once they're both at half-time at the same time, we will start proceedings in the second half.
Check for the blue Arsenal of Alex. There's still 15 minutes to go in this opening half.
Full of drama so far, as we expected. This was probably the biggest Titanic battle so far today that we've seen in terms of the pedigree of the players.
Ettorito, to remind you, won his first match against Henrykinho 3-2, but then lost to SOFIA 2-1. No one really knows what to do with it at the moment. I think they're so on edge, aren't they, both players?
They're certainly cancelling each other out, and like we said, because they've played together so much, they know how each other's teams tick, and they can nullify that very well, which sometimes doesn't show for great billing, but of course it's thoroughly important in the scheme of things as Ettorito comes down this right-hand side, and there's a chance open up here. Alex Alguacil was all over the place there on this left-hand side, but he's fortunate that Mayageka came to his rescue, so the ball gets played back to him. 5 minutes remaining. Will we see another goal?
I don't think so. Based on what we're looking at the moment, I think both teams are quite content to just keep the ball. Look, you can see that with Bellerin there from Alex's perspective. He didn't really want to push on. Maybe he will now. Welbeck, Maitland-Niles. Aubameyang was the target just inside the box, but that's a wasted manoeuvre.
I mean, they must know that a draw is potentially not good enough. It might be, but it might not be, so it would be very risky to play for that draw.
Oh, that's really poor, but luckily Bellerin is able to sort out his own mess. Maitland-Niles to Bellerin. Koscielny in Koscielny style, clearing the ball away. That is the half-time whistle, so 1-1 between Alex Alguacil and Ettorito. Meanwhile, Sofia 2-1 up against Henrykinho. They are now both at the same point. They've caught up with one another, so these two second halves will run parallel to one another, and it's all still to play for in Group B, right at the end of this group stage. What a day we're having.
Yeah, this group is going right to the death. Of course, we could see any one of the four players still going through to the knockout stages. The man from Brazil, the man from Spain, the man from Italy, and finally, you're going to enlighten me, Andy? Where's the final player from?
Japan.
The man from Japan, of course. The first player ever to win from the Asia region, if he were to do it. And of course, he is thoroughly tipped by many to do really well today.
I guess in theory, beforehand, you would have predicted Sofia and Alex, wouldn't you, to go through? But, I mean, it's not a foregone conclusion at all.
Yeah, obviously Ettorito has done really well over previous years. He has one of the biggest pedigrees in the game as well. Perhaps not delivered as he would have liked in a couple of the tournaments, but of course, don't forget, there's been 3 times he's been runner-up. He's won the World Finals in 2011, so that's why this group was so difficult. The first group was difficult as well, because we've got 8 incredible players here. As Alex looks to start the second half like a house on fire, but it's easy for Petr Cech.
Yeah, we are going to stay with this clash between Alex and Ettorito, but we'll keep you updated with the other match, which has also resumed in the second half. It is still 2-1 to Sofia. We will show you if anything happens as soon as possible. And after the break that we're going to have after this group stage, we will reveal our first key word. So it's important you stay with us, because we will give you 3 key words throughout the day. As Ettorito's on the charge now with Welbeck. Bellerin defending well, but not quite well enough. Welbeck still there, and they've got it. It's another goal.
And Ettorito has the goal, but he's not quite sure how he's got the goal, because Petr Cech was all over the place. And this is something that we saw in Berlin, for example, where manual goalkeeping comes into play, and certain players at certain times will choose to manually use the goalkeeper, and sometimes it pays off. In this occasion, it didn't. Petr Cech came rushing off his line to block the cross, missed it, the empty net was there, and Aubameyang made him pay for that mistake. 2-1 to the man from Italy.
Yeah, so 2-1 to Ettorito, as Sofia is winning 2-1 as well. Ettorito wants another one. Look at this, Iwobi on the right side for the Italian side.
Half an hour for Alex Alguacil to get back, because he knows Ettorito will be on 6 points, and we believe, don't quote me on this, but we believe it might be Sofia who is leading by 2-1. We will get clarification on that, and if that were the case, oh, big chance there, then Alex Alguacil will be crashing out of this tournament.
Cech denying Mkhitaryan as Bellerin clears to Aubameyang. Aubameyang with a nice little back heel to Maitland-Niles on the right side. Aubameyang is there waiting for the ball in the box. So's Mkhitaryan. Mustafi defending well. Welbeck. Will he seek out Aubameyang? Ettorito's Arsenal are forced back onto their own halfway line area.
Hopefully we will give you some clarification of the score in the other game, who is winning by 2-1, so that we can tell you exactly who is going to be going through if the scores remain the same. So it's 2-1 between Sofia
and
Henrykinho. We're just waiting for clarification on which way that has swung, so that we can tell you how that affects this game.
Aubameyang is looking to try and get the ball back for Alex, but it's with Ettorito. Iwobi on the right side, a little bit of time to think about what to do next, and I think he's drawn the foul from Koscielny, and that will be a free kick in a reasonably dangerous position.
I actually think Henrykinho is actually leading by 2-1, which would put this game well and truly in the balance, because that would leave Henrykinho with 4 points, SOFIA with 3 points, and Alex with 4 points, and Ettorito with 6 points. So it will be between Henrykinho and Alex Alguacil, as they just make a couple of changes to try and sway this last period. These are potentially some of the biggest PES minutes of Alex's year so far. Came into the tournament as one of the clear favourites, but he's playing against a teammate and a player who is also one of the best players in the world, and at the moment his teammate is not doing him any favours.
Ettorito, an Italian champion in 2010 and 2012. Dybala is his favourite player, the Argentine. Tense times then in the final 15 minutes between Alex and Ettorito.
You can sense in the auditorium here the sense of pressure for all the people watching and the players. There's like a silence, a calm here now, as the tension really starts to build in these final 15 minutes between these two games, because this is basically knockout football right now as the ball gets played across.
Alex in possession, Lacazette and Iwobi trading passes, the younger of the two in possession, blocked by Ettorito's red Arsenal. Kolasinac towards Aubameyang, but it's back with Alex. They keep dispossessing each other. We're into the final 10 minutes. At the minute, it is advantage to Italy over Spain. Can Alex turn it around? Can he do something here with this set-piece opportunity?
So we are hearing SOFIA 2, Henrykinho 1. So SOFIA will be going through with 6 points, and Alex Alguacil will be crashing out, I think, as things stand, unless there's been another goal.
Yeah, we've just had another goal. I'm waiting for confirmation. Is that 2-2? Or is it 3-1? We'll find out in a few moments' time.
This has massive repercussions on this game. If it's 2-2, and it is 2-2, Henrykinho has the equalising goal, and that might be a lifeline for Alex Alguacil, because before that goal, Alex was crashing out.
But as I said, he won't be hearing much and seeing much, really, so he won't know. But meanwhile, we've had another goal. It's 3-1 to Ettorito.
So Ettorito knows he's going through at this moment in time to the knockout stages with 6 points, and Alex Alguacil is sat there with 4 points, not knowing whether he's going through or not. SOFIA was going through by winning 2-1. He's now conceded. It's 2-2. They've got 4 minutes to play there, and SOFIA, if that stays the same, he'll be crashing out after conceding that late equaliser. Oh, the tension, the drama, you just can't write it. As we just get an instant replay for the goal there from Ettorito, a classic counter-attacking goal from the Italian. Alex Alguacil, as you can see, thinks potentially he might be heading out. Little does he know we had a goal in the other game.
And the scenes will be great, won't they? Because as you mentioned, they are friends. They're playing together in co-op. So when they find out that they're both through potentially...
I don't feel he needed to score a third, do you? I think that's just rubbing salt in the windows, if they're friends.
Unfriendly.
We're going into the final minute of it added on time. And there's another chance in the other game. You can't see it, but we can, and it's cleared away. And that might be the last chance, as we are trying to get you some form of information about the two games, which we will bring you, of course, as soon as they have both finished. But we believe the other game potentially has finished 2-2, which would, of course, see both of those players in that game, unfortunately, head out of the competition. And the two players on your screen right now go through.
Yes, it is full time, so it's 2-2. It has ended between Henrykinho and SOFIA. And that means that Alex and Ettorito, I think... Touchwood will be going through on their behalf, of course.
So Ettorito will have 6, Alex will have 4, and they will be going through first and second, because Henrykinho will have 2 and Sofia will have 3, 4.
But it will come to goal difference.
It was going to
then,
come to
won't
goal
it?
difference.
So hold on, has that goal actually done the damage potentially? We need to work it out. But that
So
goal,
we're being told that Alex will be going through if the scores remain the same on goal difference, etc.
so he needs his friend not to score another goal, Ettorito, because
Yeah,
if he does, I think that would swing it against him. We are in the final few moments of this clash between the two Arsenals of Alex and
So
Ettorito.
Little do they know that one goal for Ettorito could sway it